Hey everyone, Shabbymania here and welcome to the 5th and final night of Shabbymania. Tonight is all about Carnage. Where's the boards gone around the outside? Ah, it seems to have got rid of the boards. It don't matter. We're here for Shabbymania Carnage. And we are going to start things off then with a completely classic match in Tazz Vs Sabu. And here we go then. I'm going to try and get through this one as much best as I can. I've been losing my voice the last few days, so yeah, I'm going to hopefully get through this one okay. I've got the quality of the matches here to drag me through anyway. We're going to start things off, like I said, with Tazz Vs Sabu. A real classic from the ECW days. Of course, they fought over the FTW belt, the Fuck the World belt, I believe it was called, wasn't it? For quite some time. Also, after this one, we're going to have Chris Hero taking on Deisuke Sekimoto. Then we've got Rosemary taking on Nikki for the Women's Championship here. We've got Pentagon versus Muertes. And we're finishing things off in this first video with a Fatal 4 match for the Hardcore Championship. Haku defends against Rhyno, New Jack, and Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah, my throat is a bit wispy, isn't it? I don't know what's happened the last couple of days. It's really... Oh. Put my lava lamp on. I've just pressed loads of buttons on my keyboard. There we go. Yeah, my voice has been a bit rough the last few days. I don't know what's happened to me, to be honest. A lot of people at work have been taking the mickey at me for certain reasons, you know. People say it all the time, you know, when you've got a bit of a sore throat, but there you go. So Tazz then, the human suplex machine, that's his name. I forgot what he was called there for a second. I was going to call him the Samoan submission machine, but there's somebody else who takes that name, isn't there? He's taken on Sabu. I'm a big fan of Sabu. You know what? Sabu's double booked. Sabu is double booked. What am I doing? Okay, I'm taking Sabu off the second half of the card. And I knew that because we came to last week's episode and we tried to... it was Sabu versus Jerry Lynn and we looked about adding Sabu to the Jerry Lynn RVD match tonight, but I knew there is a reason why we couldn't do it, and it's because he's already booked into this match. Which you can't miss out on Sabu versus Tazz, can you really? This is one of those matches that the ECW is famous for. These two guys feuding for all their time. RVD and Sabu as well, RVD and Jerry Lynn. There's quite a few little iconic matchups, iconic little feuds in ECW which they're known for, and this was probably, in my opinion, the biggest. Of course, you've got Sabu versus Terry Funk as well, which is quite a big one, which ended in the, is it Born to be Wired pay-per-view? The first ever barbed wire match in ECW between Sabu and Jerry Lynn. Sabu and Terry Funk. I'll get there in the end, I promise. And we are underway with our opening match then of the evening. Our opening match of Shabbymania Carnage. Of course, the winners of the championship matches here this evening. So we've got 4 matches, belts. We've got Rosemary versus Nikki Cross. We've got the Hardcore Championship match, of course. Haku versus Rhyno versus New Jack versus Bam Bam. In the second part of the video, we have got Sanity defending the Tag Team Championships against the Dem Dudley Boys. And then our main event of video number 2, Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt. The winner of those 4 matches will be guaranteeing themselves a spot on the Carnage roster. But in fairness, I can see a lot of these people from Carnage this year being on Carnage again next year. Anyway, to be honest, it's quite a... Carnage is quite a specialised roster. It is the ECW of SWE. And although we have the draft for the other shows don't have as much... The other shows could have a roster of anybody and still wouldn't be a problem, because it just means every show is going to feel different every time. Like, you look at Adrenaline, you look at Octane, you look at Throwdown and Mayhem now. You look at what they're going to be like after our first draft of 2K18. Those 4 shows could be completely different depending on who gets drafted where. Whereas with Carnage, you feel like a lot of the same people suit this roster because it's more of a hardcore one. It's more open to interpretation of the rules. People can utilise weapons should they wish to. People can utilise the counts on the outside. It's not a major problem. And I feel like that's more suited to certain people on this game. We will have some new people joining the Carnage roster next year, I should imagine. But I dare say a lot of the people that are on here now might still be on here, including these 2 guys. I feel like these 2 guys are really at home on this roster. But this time we'll have a full chunk of time to do Carnage. Whereas this year we only did it for about 6 weeks to 2 months. But I think with the whole 12 months between 2K18 and 2K19's release, we're going to be able to do some really cool stuff in SWE. Because I feel like that's the way we're going to go from now on. I think SWE is definitely the way forward. I've done like Ring of Honor and Lucha Underground and Global Force. I know people have requested those again in the past, but the problem is with doing those sort of shows is you do get confined to a certain set of people. with doing our own rosters and having the draft like we do with PJ Toby, it opens the whole thing up. It opens it up to a whole load of new possibilities. Like if we did a Ring of Honor one, you're just going to see Ring of Honor matches you see every single week. But if we mix it up, then you can have some real interesting matches. You can see the likes of the Macho Man Randy Savage versus CM Punk, which is, if we were doing historically accurate rosters, you'd never see that and stuff like that. So that's going to be pretty... That's why I think this whole idea is a good one, of keeping our own brand. And to be honest, it's something that Jay over at Gaming HD suggested for so long before I finally decided it was a good idea. I couldn't understand the logistics behind it and the setup and all that. I thought it was going to be very, very difficult to do, but it actually worked out becoming pretty well for us. And I've really enjoyed doing these videos since then. If it wasn't for the glitchy nature of the game, I think we would have got a lot more done, but the game frustrates the life out of me after a while because of the glitchiness. Oh, the glitchiness, I tell you. Especially, I've had quite a lot. When I did Adrenaline the other day, that was a very big glitchy one, which is why this video has been a little bit delayed. It was supposed to be uploaded yesterday, but I just didn't have the time to get it all recorded with work and so forth. But we've got it all done now. After the end of Shabbymania today, all we have left is our 5 Rumble specials. Of course, the 5 Rumble specials will take place over the next week, and the winner of those Rumble specials will be guaranteed a place on their roster. And of course, anybody with what's the word I'm looking for? Allegiances. That's what I'm looking for. Anyone with allegiances to the person who wins the Rumble will also stay on the brand as well. So I'm hoping from an Octane point of view that nobody with a big allegiance wins the Rumble, because I've got so many people on that roster already. I want to pick some people as well. And at the same time, I'm hoping that maybe someone who wins PJ Toby's Mayhem 1 or Throwdown 1 might be a little bit more involved in a group, just to try and give me a little bit of help, because I'll be fine on Throwdown, because I've only got 4 people on Throwdown, so we're going to get an early pick. It's not a problem at all. But on Mayhem's going to do really well. Mayhem's going to do what PJ Toby had with Adrenaline last time, I think. He's going to have a very easy early few picks. Sabu now dropping Tazz with a backdrop. Sabu bringing Tazz back up to his feet. Tazz sending Sabu into the turnbuckle. Sabu catching that leg and tripping Tazz over. Remember though, it is no disqualification, no countouts, as majority of matches in Carnage are. Apart from the odd one here and there, I think Hero versus Deisuke Sekimoto is not. That's going to be a standard match, because that's more what suits them. As Tazz here reverses the pressure of the figure 4 leg lock. Of course, when you roll it over, it reverses the pressure into the opponent who locked the hold in. It's a bit of an iffy one with that, isn't it? With the way that submission works, it's a bit of a risky one. A nice arm breaker there by Sabu, really utilising some really good technical manoeuvres here to try and weaken the body of Tazz. Tazz now heading up top, onto the turnbuckle. Sabu, overhang. I don't know what that's called. Houston Hangover? Is that what it's called on this game, I think? Tazz now taking Sabu up. Nice vertical suplex. Tazz bringing Sabu back up to his feet. Oh, gets in there on the back with a nice chicken wing suplex, one of them sort of lines, I think it's called. I'm never too sure, to be honest, sometimes. Collar and elbow? I don't know. He got him in a chicken wing suplex. He got him in a chicken wing position and launched him. I know that much. But Tazz is in firm control here now, just taking full control of Sabu. Right hands to the face. I think Sabu might have been busted open from that. We see him holding his face as Tazz drops to the outside, maybe sensing the blood like a shark in the water, knowing that there's not much left to finish this guy off, and it's a kendo stick. Of course, kendo sticks was something that ECW were very much famous for as well. That's a stupid little bug, that, as well, where they can't get in the ring for a few seconds. They just run into the ring with a weapon right across the spine of Sabu. And yes, Sabu was busted open. I don't think that's going to bother him at all, to be honest. Normally, blood is a mainstay for Sabu, really. Pinned by Sabu. Ooh. Almost got the freak out there. Sabu bringing Tazz back up to his feet. Snapmare middle of the ring. Just wrenching the head of Tazz. So Sabu really starting to get some control back in this one. Tazz picking up the kendo stick once again that he brought in now. Drop it to the floor. Decides he doesn't quite need it. Or is he going to go for something a little bit different? Looks like he's going for something a little bit different here. What toys can Tazz find underneath the ring? Please don't be a ladder or a table. It's a ladder. The worst one of them all. It would be an absolute great weapon if they utilised it correctly, but they don't. They try and use it as a blunt object. I want to try them to use the ladder as a ladder. Drape it over the barricade and put someone through it, or along them sort of lines. Don't just hit him with them. It's pointless. Tazz enters the ring now as well. We haven't seen a Tazz mission yet, though. Oh, right on point. Tazz locks in the Tazz mission here on Sabu. Is it going to be enough? Is Sabu going to have to tap out, or is he going to be choked out here? Or can he survive? Can he break free from this submission hold? No, Tazz not able to finish Sabu off there as he rolls through and takes him over. And a big whack in the spine there with the kendo stick there by Sabu on Tazz. There's the pin. 2. Oh, it's only a 2K. Remember, this is a big one, this, because ranking points are going to be all important, especially moving into 2K18. It's a way to really get a nice boost for yourself looking at the championship roster on 2K18. Both these guys could potentially go for the championship. No reason why not. Maybe the upper mid-card belt as well. Or maybe the... in some cases, we are looking at potentially having another championship, but maybe like some sort of X Division style belt where there's no weight limits, but it's all down to the style. Maybe Sabu would suit that a bit more. Tazz, I think, definitely main events. I think that's definitely his objective for 2K18. Sabu can also go hardcore championship. I think that'd be a good place for Sabu. Sabu now wrenching at the neck of Tazz, slamming him back of the head first into the mat. Stomp on the face as well now. Sabu looking for the loose camel clutch. Might not quite be enough here to finish Tazz off though. It's a pretty good match, this one, actually. I'm quite enjoying this. Both these guys really showing some great levels of offense. Weaponry, technical, submissions, suplexes in the case of Tazz, and high flying in the case of Sabu. And Tazz again drops the outside. There's not many weapons left underneath the ring. He's got a hold of that kendo stick once again. I like this little camera cut. Boom! Right across the forehead of Sabu. That was a big hit, that was, by Tazz. Tazz bringing Sabu back up. What's he going to go for here? Oh, powerbomb on the outside and stacks Sabu up, then rolls him across into the Boston Crab as well, of course. It is Extreme Rules, and Sabu's tapping out, but it's not going to count because it's outside the ring and the match has to end inside the ring. But the damage has been done by Tazz, who now knows by getting Sabu back in the ring, he's got a very good chance to finish him off, especially if he can lock in that Boston Crab once again. And there it is, actually. He's going to go for the Tazz mission. Surely this is going to be enough for Tazz to finish Sabu off. Surely Sabu's got a tap here. I mean, the guy is known for his resilience and that sort of stuff, but this is crazy if he survives another Tazz mission. He's going to as well, isn't he? Oh my god, he did. Sabu rolling free and taking Tazz over. What is Sabu smoking? It's some pretty strong crap by the looks of it. Sabu had a sledgehammer, but decided against it when he got in the ring. A little bit of indecision there by Sabu. Sabu now, this match is going from strength to strength now, isn't it? Sabu diving through into a tornado DDT there on Tazz. Another insane move, but Tazz straight back up. Sabu slides out the back. And now Tazz slides out of the scoop slam as well. Both these guys Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's going to take something special to finally keep one of them down by the looks of it. I've lost my paperwork. Sorry about the rustling. Is that my paper? Nope. I've lost my little bit of paper I was keeping. I think it's over there on the floor. I can see it. This match is crazy. I don't know how this match has lasted so long. Like I said, a lot of resilience from these two guys. Both hardcore guys, both experienced when it comes to taking heavy damage with weapons and so forth. Big DDT there by Sabu and Tazz, and I think he's been busted open now as well. God, they're all being busted open over and over and over again. Elbow drop to the back of Tazz by Sabu. Dropping a boot on the inside of the leg of Tazz. Went for the boot again, but Tazz rolled out the way. Sabu sending Tazz into the barricade and straight back into the barricade again. And we knew this match was going to be brutal. We knew it was going to go the length, and it really has done here. It surprised me really how much this match has gone. Tazz bringing Sabu back up to his feet, gets her on the back. German suplex, bridges for the pin. This could be all. Two. It's only a 2 count again. My word, my word, my word. What on earth are we seeing here? Tazz once again with a Tazz mission. Now this has got to be enough to keep Sabu down. Sabu's got to be out here. There's no way he's surviving another Tazz mission. This is Tazz's finisher maneuver. You should not be surviving 3 of these. Oh my god, he survived 3 of them. What on Satan's anus is going on here? What on earth is going on? Reverse DDT by Sabu. And what has Sabu got to finish things off here? He goes for the lion salt and hits it beautifully. There's the pin. 1, 2... And no, it's only 2. Holy crap. This is really out there, this match, isn't it? Sabu with a drop kick to the head, and what a start to Shabbymania Carnage. These two guys have shown up most of the SWE roster here. There's the Houston Hangover once again. Sure, that's enough. If Sabu can drop into the pin, that's going to be enough. But his momentum meter, his energy meter's dropped down so low. He does drop into the pin. Has he left it too long? 1, 2. He has left it too long. What the hell is going on here? How is this match lasting as long as it is? Sabu drop kick to the back. Sabu now rolling Tazz over. There's the pin. 1, 2. And again, it's only a 2 count. Freaking hell. These two guys, I feel like the winner of these two guys is going to deserve something special in 2K18. I really do. Now, we're going to have some interesting things going on. I've got in my mind a really good idea for a match on the first Carnage, but we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. As Sabu with a line salt once again and again. Tazz kicks out. Wow. Tazz, my man. Another leg drop there by Sabu. And it's not just Tazz. Obviously, Sabu has survived 3 Tazz missions. Sabu now taking Tazz up onto that top turnbuckle. Tazz fighting back with a boot in the face. Into a diving clothesline. Tazz now big right hands and slamming the face of Sabu into the mat as well. And there's a 4th Tazz mission of the match, surely. Surely Sabu's not lasting another one, surely not. I've said that in the last 2 though, so I can't say for definite, but... My god, it looks like he's going to survive. Sabu probably has the highest resilience on the entire game, and he's proven that here this season. He's survived it again. See, it becomes a point in the match where you get a little bit worried, don't you? It's like, is this a fantastic match? Or is this a match where the game just decides it doesn't want anybody to win? But maybe if Sabu here has another Houston hangover, we could see the end. Sabu. Houston hangover. There it is. The flipped leg drop. Don't stomp on him. Pin him, Sabu. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And it is Sabu who picks up the victory here in what has been one of the probably most interesting matches we've seen so far in SWE. That was insane. The length that match went was absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like it. Absolute craziness here in SWE. 4 Tazz missions, like 3 or 4 Houston hangovers as well. Weapons. Fight on the outside, throwing people into barricades. It was everything we ever could have expected from these two guys. We know it was a classic feud from ECW, and it has now become an instant classic here in SWE as well. Fantastic win for Sabu, of course. All matches at Shabbymania are worth triple points. So Sabu is going to be picking up himself 15 ranking points right here, which is a fantastic amount for him. And it's definitely going to help him push forward into Season 3 of SWE, coming up on WWE 2K18. And now the almost impossible task of following this match. We have got Daisuke Sekimoto taking on Chris Hero. And here we go. Can these two guys even put on half the match that Sabu versus Tazz did? If they can, it's going to be another outstanding one. But we know what Daisuke Sekimoto and Chris Hero are all about. Daisuke Sekimoto, the only man so far to have 2 of his matches in the top match playlist on SWE's top match playlist. Of course, this could be a third. He just has a really good chemistry style with the guys we put him up against. So far, he's faced off against Tazz. He's faced off against Oni Lorcan. He's got 1 win and 1 loss to his name. And this is a chance for him to finish off SWE Season 2 on a high. One of the guys who are not 100% sure if they're going to make it into SWE Season 2, I would love to have him there, but it's going to be very much dependent on whether we get a good core creator who does make him. I'm hoping they do because, like I said, I've only seen him wrestle like once or twice over in Combat Zone Wrestling and so forth, but he has been absolutely outstanding when I have seen him. And I'd love to see him a bit more. Now, of course, Cassius Ohno, Chris Hero, whatever you want to call him, is going to be on WWE 2K18, so we can guarantee he is going to be there. Will he still be on Carnage? Now, that's one of the questions that's not for sure. Potentially, we'll have to wait and see. I've got some ideas that I would like to put into place. PJ Toby's got some ideas he'd like to put into place. It's going to be very much down to what happens in the draft, I suppose. Because that's definitely going to be a big dependent. I think myself and PJ Toby have sort of agreed that we're probably going to end up drafting the Carnage guys together as a mutual discussion rather than one of us picking on the other one. And I think that's a good one. I think we're definitely going to have a really good roster here on Carnage next year. I feel like we're going to have a much stronger roster on Carnage. It's not going to be as hardcore orientated, but it's going to have those sort of crazy loose cannon style people. And we are going to have some real good matches on here. What I've got penciled in makes Carnage a much more all-rounded, strong roster, and I think you're going to really enjoy what it is we've got to show you. As we are underway, then, Chris Hero versus Daisuke Sekimoto. Can these two guys put on half the match that Tazz and Sabu did? I don't think anybody can put on half the match that Tazz and Sabu did. That's what you get from years of working together. That's what you get from years of mutual ideas coming together. It was absolutely perfect. Chris Hero, their boot in the face of Sekimoto. Now bringing Sekimoto into the middle of the ring. And a big kick across the spine. Sekimoto sending Cassius Ohno over the top, dropping spine first, but Ohno straight back up on his feet, completely no-selling it. I'm so glad that Ohno's on the game next year because he's always been someone that we've not been able to get a very good core of. Now, we've got this one, which is okay, but we've never really had an outstanding Chris Hero or Cassius Ohno over the years. We've always tried to download him, But I think this year we did have definitely a good one because he's obviously a real one. He's been properly scanned and all that sort of stuff. Nice over-the-top cutter there by Chris Hero into the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Which this early into the match you would probably expect. You wouldn't expect it to be too much higher, would you really? Nice leg drop right across the legs there of Sekimoto by Hero. Hero bringing Sekimoto back up. Big clubbing blow right in the back. Hero, big boot right in the leg. And another one in the leg as well. There's the pin. 1. Oh, only a 1 count. Wow, Sekimoto showing what he's got here by kicking out after a 1. Hero now, big elbows right in the head of Sekimoto. And Sekimoto's been struggling here a bit. Ono has really controlled the majority of the match. And now here we go, the loose camel clutch, only with, well, no legs, no arms hooks even. Hero sending Sekimoto into the corner. Hero got planned here. Tornado, ooh. I was going to go Tornado DDT, but landed it head first across that top rope. Only a 2 count. Big elbows right in the chest there by Cassius Ono, Daisuke Sekimoto. And a running back senton. I don't think he quite caught as much of that as he wanted to. But still, he's really dominating here, Sekimoto. And that's something I actually saw in 2K18. They've done a bit of discussion on the universe mode. And there was a hint. I don't quite know how to read it because I don't know if it was really explained very well. But it said if you pick 2 people in the universe mode, and this is not the case here, I will stress that this is definitely not the case here. But if you pick 2 people in the universe mode, one that's got a really high ability and one that's got a really low ability, the game will generate it as a squash match. So that's an interesting new addition to the game, which I like the idea of, because it means we can have proper squashes then. And it's not necessarily a squash, it's not to put anyone down, but the squash match is just to build other people up, essentially. Pin there by Cassius Ono. Only a 2 count. I'm really trying to get used to Cassius Ono for 2K18 because I always get stuck with the wrong names and this, that and the other all the time. Cassius is up, went for the double foot stomp and completely missed it. Which is just about because a man of his size hitting a double foot stomp is quite aggressive. Quite vicious. Vicious. Ono now up on the middle rope. Brings Sekimoto up to his feet, and Ono got planned here. Takes him up. Oh, looking for a tombstone power driver? Yeah. Tombstone power drive by Cassius Ono on Daisuke Sekimoto. There's the pin. Sekimoto bleeding from the forehead. That's exactly what you've come to expect so far from Carnage, though, isn't it? Blood everywhere. That is what we like to see. Nice cravat-style suplex there by Chris Hero on Daisuke Sekimoto. Sekimoto fighting back, though. He is no stranger to blood. He works for Big Japan Wrestling. Blood is just part of the game over there. It's standard. Dragon suplex. Now Daisuke Sekimoto stalking Chris Hero. Wow, what a clothesline. I could have decapitated him. There's the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. I think Cassius needs this win because I feel like 2K18 could be his breakout year. His first year on the game, it really could be his breakout year. He could push his way up to a higher echelon in SWE. Main event champion, possibly. But also potential for, well, anything really. Like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of random matches. There'll be a lot more tournaments in 2K18. Of course, depending a lot on the AI and how it works, we could do a lot more. Because if the game works well, it could work a lot better for me because it will frustrate me less and we'll record more. That's the basis anyway. Sekimoto with a jawbreaker. Oh, nice step up Insuguri around the back of the head of Cassius Ohno. Sekimoto heading up to the middle rope and flexing his muscles now. He's got to be careful here because Hiro's nearly back up to his feet and... Yep, Hiro caught him out. Just took too long taunting Sekimoto. As Hiro takes him up into a powerbomb. Oh, sit-out powerbomb by Hiro on Sekimoto. Now Chris Hero stalking Sekimoto. We've seen this before. The discus big boot right to the side of the face of Sekimoto. I think he may have just checked out for Christmas, but no. Hiro, instead of going for the pin, looks to try and continue the assault. Oh, Hiro just being cocky now. And it's enough. No, referee, your hand hit the mat 3 times. I saw it. I saw referee's hand hit the mat 3. I heard it hit the mat 3 times. Big boot in the spine there by Hiro on Sekimoto. Boot in the back of the leg of Sekimoto by Hiro as well. And a big boot in the spine. Really going all out here now. Hiro with a front chancery, but clubbing blow against the back of Sekimoto. Now into the corner he goes. Went for the down low, but Sekimoto avoided it and gets on the back of Hiro, looking for some sort of German. Hiro fighting back with a back elbow. There's a couple of back elbows of his own there by Hiro. And another big one. Sekimoto flops to the ground. Can Chris Hero take advantage? One. Oh, referee does see the hand on the mat. There we go. This referee might just keep himself a place here on Carnage. Considering how bad the referees have been this week with missing these rope breaks, this one was very good. He spotted it, spot on. And it was in a bit of a tricky situation as well, so I think he did pretty well to get it. Nice big boot to the face there by Cassius Ohno. And Ohno struggling here, and this match has been a very good match as well. Both the first 2 matches of the evening, almost 20 minutes each. They're really showing their ability here. And it looks like Hiro and Sekimoto are convinced of trying to get themselves on this best match playlist as well. Sekimoto sending Hiro into the corner. Oh, shoulder first into the turnbuckle post. Why did the longest show of the week have to be the one where I've got a sore throat, eh? I'm fighting through it, I'm fighting through. Sekimoto now grabbing the legs of Hiro, dragging him away from the ropes. What was he had planned? Just dropping an elbow drop right into the kneecap of Cassius Ohno. And now a boot right into the stomach as well. Elbow right into the chest of Hiro. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Nice elbow in the heart once again of Cassius Ohno by Daisuke Sekimoto. And the later the match has gone on, the more Sekimoto has got in control. Which has been a bit interesting, really. That's it's a good little dynamic the way that sort of worked. But can Hiro turn the match back around into his favour? That's the big question. It looks like he potentially could do here. Looking again for that discus big boot and hits it once again. Is that going to be enough this time to keep Daisuke Sekimoto down? There's the pin. 1. Oh my god, really? Really, again, only a 2. This match is just determined to follow in the footsteps of the previous one, isn't it? Boots right in the face of Sekimoto now by Hiro, who drags Sekimoto away from the ropes. And look at the blood streaming from the face of Sekimoto. There's not much more that he can survive, surely. Hero stalking Sekimoto, takes him into the neckbreaker situation, and a big rolling elbow to the back of the head, surely this time. 1, 2. Oh my god. Oh my god, really? Really, he kicked out quicker for that one than he did for the last one. I don't know what to say about tonight's show, I really don't. Stamp on the hand there by Hero on Sekimoto, and a big boot in the face as well. Sekimoto fighting back. I just got no idea what's going to finish this match off at this rate. There's no weapons even involved in this one. Hero boots in the chest. Went for another one, but Sekimoto... Oh my god, look at the blood on Sekimoto's face. He looks like red face paint now, but still fighting through it into an X-Plex. This man, this Sekimoto, for me, is just outstanding, isn't he? Sekimoto, backbreaker now on Chris Hero. Does he have enough to finish off Cassius Ohno, though? That's going to be the big question. Front chancery here by Sekimoto. An open-handed chop right to the stomach, and then spinning heel kick to the gut of Sekimoto. And now into a Russian leg sweep. These first two matches have been so long as well. I'm into the 45th minute of recording now. I don't know what you guys are up to after I've edited it all, but still, it's crazy, isn't it? Big elbows right to the head there by Hero on Sekimoto. And referee telling Hero to back away. And interestingly, the referee having to check over Sekimoto. I think the blood has become that much. The referee unsure whether we can continue here. But this is Carnage. We don't let anything like blood stop us. Blood just makes the matches bigger and better here on Carnage. That's the way things work. Sekimoto sending Hero over the top of his shoulders, dropping to the ground below, but Sekimoto needs to do something here, something big to finish Hero off. And oh my god, the deadlift powerbomb. Oh, deadlift sit-out powerbomb. 1, 2. It's only a 2 count, my god. Oh god. I'm starting to think we've got another top match here, you know. I'm starting to think we have got another top match for you. Hero backing away into a corner. We look like we should be seeing another discus big boot at any point in time. Boom. No, no. Daisuke Sekimoto booted the leg out the way, but he still gets caught with a big backdrop. Folding Sekimoto in half. Ohno here bringing Sekimoto back up to all fours and boots in the face. And a big boot on the back of the arm as well. Sekimoto fighting back with the shoulder block. I don't know how this match is still going. I really don't. You look at the face of Sekimoto, you can't understand how anything's still going at this point in time. He's seen some better days, this poor lad, hasn't he? And Cassius can't be further behind. He hasn't been busted open yet, Cassius, but the length of this match must be getting to him. Because remember, Cassius is not the smallest guy in the world. And although he does have very good physical standing, it's not the easiest to go on the matches these long. For anybody. This is a good 20-minute match, this one. Sekimoto once again taking Hero up into a jackknife, and I think Hero caught the ropes on his way down. Vicious, vicious powerbomb. Sekimoto dragging Hero middle of the ring. Dropping an elbow right into the inside of the knee. You know, for here, dragging here again, far away from the ropes. And again, dropping an elbow into the knee. That was like a complete duplication of the same moves over and over again there. Oh, here we go. Deadlift, German suplex, bridge for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and again, it's only a bloody 2 count. Oh, my God. What is it going to take here? What is it going to take for one of these 2 Goliaths to beat the other one? My worry is here is if the other 3 matches after this one can keep to this standard. Because I'd hate to get to a point where you have 2 amazing matches and 3 dodgy ones to finish the show off. Big power driver there by Chris Hero. But he's not happy with just the power driver, surely. Surely Sekimoto's got to be on his last legs here. Boom. Discus, big boot. Drop into the pin, Hero. Drop into the... Why are you not dropping into the pin? Why have you not dropped into the pin after hitting your signature maneuver on your opponent? That just sounds crazy to me. I know there are the things he can do, such as this. Boom, discus, forearm right to the back of the head, surely this time. The discus big boot, and the roaring elbow to the back. Oh my God. Oh my God. What am I seeing right now? This is absolutely disgusting. It's just crazy. They've obviously taken one look at Sabu versus Tazz and thought, you know, we can do that as well. We can last that long. We can have a match that's 20 minutes. It's easy enough. It's no problem there. We can do that. And that is exactly what they're doing here this evening. But sometime, one of these 2 guys have got to finish the other one off. And this could be it. The deadlift sit-out powerbomb by Daisuke Sekimoto. Fucking hell. What the hell? Just wow. So, after this, we still have for you the Women's Championship match. Rosemary versus Nikki Cross. We still have for you Muertes versus Pentagon Jr. tonight as well. And of course, the main event of this first video, Haku versus Rhyno versus New Jack versus Bam Bam Bigelow for the Hardcore Championship. But we are already, well, I'm already 50 minutes into this match. I don't know about you. Well, 50 minutes into this show. I don't know about you guys, but this is just insane. Hero gets free from the knee bar. I just don't. I just don't. Russian leg sweep now by Hero on Sekimoto. I just don't know what to suggest anymore. Just DDT and the one loose leg into the mat now. Hero getting up on the top. This has almost become an Iron Man match now. This is falling into the realms of Joe versus Punk. Hero now dragging. Sekimoto dropping an elbow right into the kneecap of Sekimoto once again. Hero just continuing to attack the forehead of Sekimoto, of course, busted open earlier on in the match. Hero booting the gut of Sekimoto, and I went for an ace crusher, but Sekimoto able to break free and just push him away. Takes him up once again, jackknife powerbomb. Puts his body weight on top of him for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, it's not enough, but Sekimoto rolls him through into that Boston Crab, and of course that's a vicious Boston Crab because you're holding the legs a lot higher up than you normally would, and Hero's broken free. He's broken free. I could not believe he's broken free there. And again, Sekimoto hoisting Hero up into another powerbomb. How is this man still doing powerbombs this late in the match? Surely your muscles must be screaming just to finish this match off, but it seems to have just boosted the adrenaline. Second wind here for Daisuke Sekimoto. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3, and there we go. The second wind of Daisuke Sekimoto was enough to defeat Chris Hero. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like our first 2 matches tonight have been absolutely outstanding. Possibly 2 of the best matches we've seen in SWE altogether. And I feel like we might have ourselves 2 top matches there for the playlist. Easy. We've still got 3 matches left for you here this evening, and most videos are nearly finished by now. It's absolutely crazy, isn't it? It's just, I just don't know what to say to you. But the 2 guys just had so much to give. Super backdrop there by Chris Hero. And that was only enough for a 2 count, of course. Well, more or less everything was only enough for a 2 count, wasn't it? Tombstone pile driver. Again, only enough for a 2 count. But it was the end play from Deisuke Sekimoto. Several power bombs and the big suplex that finally got the victory. What a win this is for Deisuke Sekimoto. I'm incredibly impressed. Incredibly impressed with what I've just seen. What an interesting match that was. 2 absolute top quality matches we've seen here so far. I can't wait to see the rest of the card. And here is our next match of the evening. Then it is going to be a Women's Championship match. Rosemary takes on Nikki Cross for the Carnage Women's Championship. And here we go. Our first championship match of the evening. We will know at the end of this one who is guaranteed a spot on SWE's Carnage brand next year. Will it be this lady right here, Rosemary? Will it, of course, be Sanity's own Nikki Cross? Of course, if it is Nikki Cross, then we are guaranteed to have the other members of Sanity on this roster as well, including Eric Young, who's on the game, of course, Sawyer Fulton, and Alexander Wolf as a tag team, and, of course, Killian Dane as an upper mid-carder as well. That's the way we're looking. As the... what's she called now? What's she called now? The Demon Assassin? Is that right? Demon Assassin, that might be her. That might be her her Twitter handle, I think, Demon Assassin. So that might be just about right. But there we go. There she is. Rosemary. Did have the best of times, did she, in the old tournament? In the Queen of Carnage tournament, but she's going to have a very fantastic time now. Of course, the main female aspect of this Shabbymania card. Only 1 women's match made it onto the main card, and she is half of that match, and hopefully going to guarantee herself a place on Carnage as well. Now, I do feel like Rosemary is someone who's pretty much guaranteed a spot on SWE anyway, but I feel like Carnage is the best place for her, and by winning this match, she can guarantee that position, and also walk in the champion, and also pick up a absolute butt ton of ranking points in the process. She's got a pretty slow entrance, isn't she? A pretty slow entrance. Come on, Rosemary, stop milking it. Right, I'm going to press the button now. I'm literally going to press the button now. You're milking this too much, Rosemary. I can't press the button. There you go. So it was too low down. I've had to put my controller on charge because I've spent a bit too much on it. And here she comes then, Rosemary. I don't know where the championship is. I've not done something stupid here again, have I? I've not done something stupid here again, have I? Where are we? Carnage. Rosemary versus Su Yung. Now, Rosemary did win, didn't she? Yeah, Rosemary's the champion. What's happened here? Has the belt's been... Oh, I don't think they've done this again. Don't tell me they've done this again. Oh, Shayna Baszler has finally confirmed as an official member of NXT now. That's good. I think Rosemary's the champion, actually, not Nikki Cross. So Nikki Cross is the challenger. think. I'm not 100% sure yet, you know. I'm trying to load up the old we speak so I can have a look. But my computer's not loading up very good. Who's that? Lance Russell has passed away. I don't know who Lance Russell is, to be honest with you. Maybe I should do, but I don't know who Lance Russell is. Let's have a quick look then. Alright, I'm on now. I'm on the blogger. Which, of course, you can go on to anytime you want. The links are in the description below. Of course, if you're looking at this a little bit in the past when 2K18's already come out, the links will take you to the new drafted brands, not the old ones. Right, women's roster, women's championship, right. Yeah, Rosemary won the tournament, has been champion ever since. This is her first championship defense. I don't know why that's happened then. Yeah, Rosemary's top of the rankings. Nikki Cross is second in the rankings, of course. Former Adrenaline Women's Champion. Yeah, so I don't know quite why that's happened, to be honest. Don't know why that's happened. That's a weird one. That is a weird one. But there you go. Oh, yeah, I know I shouldn't have gone onto my internet page because now everything's loading up and I can't get back on my video. Where are we? It's all going a bit crazy here at the moment. My computer's not that great. My computer's fine, actually, but it just seems to struggle every now and again. And this is one of those moments where it's struggling quite a bit. Oh, wow, look at that powerbomb. Really got a weird camera angle, that, didn't we? A real weird angle. A real weird angle, that's the one. Oh, God, it's starting more stuff up now. There you go. Nice butterfly suplex on the outside. Of course, remember, this is, again, no disqualification, no countouts. This is Extreme Rules, so anything goes. As Nikki Cross is under the ring looking for a little bit of an arsenal, maybe. She got herself a sledgehammer, but Rosemary gets there just in time and catches with a tornado, a head scissors takedown. Right. There we go. That should do it. I'm just typing a couple of commands that should set it out. There we go. Right, we're on. There we go, we're in. I'm back. I can see. Rosemary now sending Nikki Cross into the corner. These two girls have got to follow the two incredible matches we just saw. It's just not on, is it really? Single leg Boston Crab here by Nikki Cross, but Rosemary breaks free and a boot in the face of Nikki Cross. Rosemary bringing Cross back up to her feet. Oh, there's the green mist by the women's champion Rosemary. And a big chop right to the chest and the neck of Nikki Cross as well. Rosemary heads up to the middle rope. Rosemary stalking the grounded Nikki Cross. Up onto her shoulders. And there it is, the F5 by Rosemary on Nikki Cross. There's the pin. 1, 2, and no, 2. Oh, we're not going to have another match of this. Let's see again. As much as I would love the next 3 matches to be the same as the previous 2, I don't think I could handle it, to be honest. I need to go to bed now. I'm absolutely knackered, let alone 3 more 40-minute matches. I'll be killed by then. A boot on the back of the arm there by Rosemary on Nikki Cross. And Rosemary just backs away into the corner, taking a bit of a break now. Bringing Cross back up to her feet. And again, the green mist right in the face of Nikki Cross. And Rosemary with a running bulldog taking Cross down. Stamping right in the face of Nikki Cross. And just rubbing her face first into the mat. That's a clever move, that, because it's just like rubbing her face into that mist that she created there as well, isn't it? Up onto the shoulders once again. Boom. And there we go. 1, 2, and 3. And Rosemary does confirm the victory and takes the Women's Championship into WWE 2K18. So she is now guaranteed a spot on that roster. But like I said, that's not a massive surprise anyway, is it really? I think it was always going to be the way. It took 2 F5s and 2 green mists to do it though. And Rosemary, the demon, I forgot what it is already now. What's she called? Rosemary. I don't know what she's called on here now. Demon Assassin? I think it's Demon Assassin. Yeah, the Demon Assassin. We are Rosemary. That's what she's called. I knew she had a nickname like that. And here is our next match of the evening. It is going to be Pentagon Jr. taking on Muertes. And here we go then. A very Lucha Underground style battle here between these two. Which is not completely out of the question, is it? It's something we've seen quite a few times now. And I do think that Carnage is a very good place to base our Lucha Underground stuff on. I think it suits it pretty well, actually. And I feel like that might be something that might creep in a bit more in 2K18. Maybe doing a little bit more of the Lucha Underground stuff over here would be nice. I think that'd be pretty awesome, actually. I feel the likes of Phoenix and Drago and maybe Aerostar, King Cuerno, Marty the Moth Martinez, Killshot, Dante Fox, a lot of guys that would suit this roster quite nicely. Of course, alongside the guys we already have here, Matanza Cueto would be someone I'd like to bring in. We've already got here Mil Muertes. We've got, of course, Pentagon Jr. as well. Both guys have clashed before, and I think it's to clash one more time. Now this is a big one because this is worth 15 ranking points as well to the winner. And -5 to the loser. So this could really give you a push into 2K18. A chance to be much higher up in the card as well. But which one of these guys is going to pull it off? Or is it to speak? Sounds dodgy enough, doesn't it? Who is going to pull it off? I love the new Cesaro shirt. Have you seen the new Cesaro shirt? It's a picture of Cesaro with his teeth missing. And it just says, 5th Cyborg. 5th Cyborg. Because obviously he's got a list because he's lost his teeth. I thought it was a really hilarious shirt when I saw that. And here we go, then there is the bell, and we are underway. As Muertes starts things off with a few well-placed strikes on Pentagon Jr. Now taking him up into a backbreaker, holds him up there and in for a second backbreaker as well. Muertes bringing Pentagon up, takes him up into a big powerbomb. Brutal powerbomb. And now Mil Muertes not content with the damage he's done, taking Pentagon up for another powerbomb. Wow. This could be a little bit of a squash match here at this rate, couldn't it? Muertes bringing Pentagon up and now hoist him into a powerbomb again. This is Powerbomb City here tonight. And again, another... Is the 5th powerbomb of the match so far? I think it is. I think it bloody well is. So Mil Muertes outside the ring looking for a weapon. He's got himself a ladder. Pentagon Jr. joins him on the outside and catches Mil from behind into a German suplex on the outside. Now, can Pentagon turn this around? He's taken a lot of damage so far. He needs to sort this out, doesn't he, really? He needs to get back in this one, back on top if he possibly can. Here we go, ladder right in the gut and another ladder right in the back this time of Mil Muertes and another one right in the spine of Muertes. Muertes sending Pentagon straight gut first into the ring stairs. And Muertes continues his assault from earlier on. I'm worried for Pentagon here, I really do. But both these guys desperately need the points. Let's have a look at the male rankings. On Carnage, see where these two guys currently stand. So that Muertes is not too bad. Muertes is 155 points. He's quite close to the top, of course, being a former Carnage champion due to my mistakes. You know, it is what it is. Pentagon Jr. Where's Pentagon? Ooh, where is Pentagon? Is he high? Is he low? Can we swing him to and fro? There he is, 110 points. They're both above where they started. They're both going to end up this universe mode on a plus, which is not bad whatsoever. But you'd think that Muertes get an extra 15 points, will put them up to 170, which would be clear second in this roster. Pentagon, if he gets 15 points, he goes up about 15 places on the Carnage roster, up into the top 10. So it's a big, big one here for Pentagon. And with the new championships, a little bit of a spoiler there, new championships we have planned potentially for Carnage. It could be very interesting to be in that position, because that gives you a chance to fight it out for these new championships. So that is something that we could see potentially either of these two guys doing. What is Muertes up to here? He's going to go high risk. Is it going to be high reward as well, though? Oh my god, the big splash. Freaking hell, big splash. Straight into the barricade there by Muertes, but Pentagon fighting back. The huge body weight of Muertes landing on Pentagon just wasn't enough to keep Pentagon down though, was it? Nice, massive running clothesline, absolutely flattened Pentagon and taking himself out of the equation as well though. Dropping a boot in the gut of Pentagon Jr. now. And another one. Muertes brings Pentagon back up. And of course, don't forget, we still have one more match left for you on this video, and that is going to be the Hardcore Championship match as Haku, Rhyno, New Jack, and Bam Bam Bigelow collide for Haku's Hardcore Championship here on Carnage. And a place, of course, on the SWE 2K18 Carnage roster. Chances are both Bam Bam and Rhyno are both going to be here anyway, because they're both on the game as standard. But Haku and New Jack have something to prove. I think New Jack is probably one of the most over guys in the roster so far, considering he hasn't actually won a championship yet, New Jack. He's gained 25 points. There's the flatliner by Muertes that could be enough to finish Pentagon off. He's just got to roll him over for the pin, which he does do. He's taking a little bit of time over it, though. There is the pin. 1, 2, and no, it's only a 2. Nobody tonight has been able to finish their match with the first pin, have they? It's been absolutely crazy for that. Absolutely crazy for people just pinning over and over and over and over and over again. Pin once again by Muertes. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Muertes brings Pentagon back up and just twisting the head now. Muertes just slowing the pace down a little bit now. I don't quite think Mil got as much of that as he wanted to, because it looked like he was in more pain than anything else. Nice shoulder block there by Pentagon, trying to get some control back in this match. He struggled for a while. He needs to get some control in this one. Oh, big super kick to the kneeling base Muertes. Boot in the back there by Pentagon. Does Pentagon have enough to get Muertes up into a package pile driver? What's he going for here? Oh, nice. Dropping him flat in his face. Maybe he does have enough to take him up. Hooks the arms. There it is. Package pile driver hits it. Wow. Package pile driver by Pentagon on Muertes. There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh no, Mil's kicked out as well. Freaking hell. Wow. It's just insane, isn't it? Absolutely insane. Tonight has been just a no-sell city, hasn't it, really? Pentagon taking a break in the corner. He's struggling now to think what it is he needs to... what he needs to finish off Muertes here. Boom. Nice little package move there by Pentagon, hooking the legs for the pin. And again, Muertes kicked out. A boot on the arm of Muertes. And now, arm breaker. Pin once again by Muertes. Is it enough, though? It is enough. There we go. Pentagon Jr., big win that is for him. That gives him 125 ranking points, which pushes him up, like I said, to the top 10 of the Carnage roster, which is a very good place to be. It's a very good place to be. Well, another pretty interesting match. Don't think it quite got to the realms of the top match playlist match, but still definitely pretty good. Definitely matches that we can see. I think it's been a really good card so far, actually. We've still got one more championship match for you so far, of course. And where are we now? I'm at, what's that, about an hour and 25, hour and a half I'm up to now? That's crazy. 4 matches in an hour and a half is absolutely crazy. Whew. This is craziness. And there was the arm break which finished off Muertes eventually. Of course, in real Lucha Underground, that broke his arm. Was it beginning of Season 2 of Lucha Underground, I think? And there we go then. Victorious Pentagon Jr. is going to have a very interesting beginning to WWE 2K18. Where will he be? Of course, nothing is guaranteed yet. But I have a feeling that he's found himself a pretty good home here on Carnage. And that could be where we see him next year. And here's our next match of the evening. It is going to be a fatal 4-way hardcore championship match. Bam Bam Bigelow defends his championship against Rhyno. New Jack. No, he's not. Is it Haku defending his champion? I'm lost. I'm lost here. Yeah, Haku defends his hardcore championship against Bam Bam Bigelow, Rhyno, and New Jack. And here we go then. The final match of part 1 of Carnage's Shabbymania. And this is a perfect example why we will only be having 5 matches on each card rather than having the full 4, or rather than having the full 10, sorry, because the videos just be far too long. We can't handle that, can we, really? Just can't handle it. And here he comes. Oh my god, he's struggling there. He's shuffling along like some sort of angry penguin, isn't he? Some sort of angry penguin running down to the ring. But this could be a big one for Rhyno. Like I said, this is the first time in a very long time that he's going to be on the game officially. Of course, he's going to be on 2K18 as a real character. First time in a long time we're going to see him, so it's great to have him on the game, and who knows, he could be a hardcore champion walking into it. And here comes New Jack, one of the most informed guys on SWE, really, isn't he? He's on 125 points by the looks of it. Yeah, 125 points. Which, considering he's won no championships, so all those points have been earned solely from winning matches, just shows how well he's done so far. He's literally just flown up There's not much else he can do, really, is there? But of course, he has to take full advantage now. He's won a lot of games. He's put himself in this position, and now he's got the opportunity to win the championship. He's got to take the advantage. He's got to take his opportunity. He's not going to get many more of these. Especially as things move forward, it's going to get more difficult. 2K18, there's going to be an influx of new wrestlers. There's going to be new momentum. There's going to be new ranking points. Everything could change. And you're either on the top of it or you're going to struggle. As here comes Mr. Bam Bam Bigelow. Always reminds me of the Flintstones whenever he comes out. Bam, bam, bam. My bloody phone keeps going off. I don't know why it does this. I've changed my settings on the Sky Sports Sky Sports app loads of times, and then whenever it updates, it just decides to change my bloody settings back, and it keeps sending me notifications that I don't bloody want. Right, preferences, notifications. No, get away from me. No. It did it to me on Saturday. I was really peed off of it on Saturday. It's not Saturday, Sunday, sorry. It was the Grand Prix on Sunday, and in UK, I think the Grand Prix started about 8 AM. Obviously, on a Sunday, I'm not getting up at 8 AM. I woke up, looked at my phone, the first thing I saw was who won the Grand Prix. I was not impressed at all, I must admit. Not impressed at all. But then, of course, where's the championship here? Oh, the championship seems to be missing tonight. They really seem to be. It seems to really be going, it's going a bit crazy, isn't it? But this is the last match, this is the last match of part 1 of the video. We've still got all of part 2 of the video to do. This is the last show of SWE. Of course, we've still got the 5 Rumbles to come for you next week. There we go, that's the championship they're fighting for. There is the belt, so he has got the belt. Weird. Very weird. Very weird indeed. And we are underway then. Fatal 4-way, Extreme Rules, no countouts, no disqualifications, first pinfall or submission. Does win the match, but it has to take place inside the confines of the ring. It'd be nice if we could have a... Can we have a full count away fatal 4-way? I don't think you can. I think full count away has to be one-on-one, I think. But I'm hoping with the match editor next year, we'll be able to create a lot more different match types. I say next year. When does the game come out? The game comes out in... What's today? Today is the 5th? The game comes out... I get the game on the 13th. So I get the game a week tomorrow. A week tomorrow, or a week later on tonight even. So in a week we will have WWE 2K18, and we will be uploading the draft that first weekend the game is out. Well, the game's not officially there. I don't think the game comes out till Monday officially, does it? But I've got the special edition, so I get it on Friday. Friday the 13th of October. That's a worry, isn't it? Haku dropped his entire body weight there across the chest of Rhyno. Now Haku sending Rhyno into the corner once again. No weapons been resorted to yet. It's been a full-on fight at the moment. There we go. It looks like Haku and New Jack are going to roll to the outside. This is what I like about these Fatal 4-way matches. They really have improved this multiple person matches so much. Oh, nice drink. And New Jack, here we go. New Jack's finally looking for a little bit of weaponry. I apologise, my voice is getting few and far between more and more. My voice is getting worse and worse, I feel. It's really sore now. Haku gets by, no. New Jack fighting his way free. New Jack, oh nice. Nice SDO taking Haku down, the champion. Of course, pinning the champion doesn't make it any more of a win for you. Of course, no matter who you pin, you win. But it's a bit more of a mental note to actually beat the champion, isn't it? Just a 2 count there for New Jack, though. Bam Bam sending Rhyno into the turnbuckle. Double axe onto the back now. Big clothesline as well. Bam Bam spinning Haku around. Straight into the turnbuckle into a loose German suplex. And New Jack not even really getting involved. I mean, he's just sort of waiting for Bam Bam to do the damage himself, really. He knows that Bam Bam's using up energy while Haku's taking the damage. A sort of win-win situation here for New Jack, just to sit back and relax and let everyone else take the brunt of it, really. Rhyno now sending Bam Bam over the top, crashing to the ground below. Rhyno slides to the outside. Haku's glitching out a table here. Oh, it flips. And all 4 guys now on the outside of the ring. You'd think the 2 of them will try and get back in, because like I said, you can only win the match inside the ring, so it's always best to try and be in there as much as you possibly can, because that's when you get the opportunities more than often. New Jack is just bugged out there, just doing a little bit of a moonwalk. Rocking a bit of Enzo walk in there by the looks of it. Nice clothesline there by Haku and a big punt to the back of New Jack as well. Haku over the top of New Jack and dropping his body weight across his back while in that camel clutch-like submissions position. Haku bringing New Jack back up, and Haku going to be clever here, sending New Jack into the ring. Haku knows that he wants to try and keep a hold of that belt and he needs to pin someone as early as possible, because Haku does not need to be involved in the end of this match to lose the championship. And Haku stalking New Jack. Catches him by the throat. This is a submission, isn't it? Rhyno gets in the ring. Comes across and breaks it up. Clothesline to the back of Haku before New Jack had a chance to tap out. Haku headbutt to the back of the head of Rhyno. Now Haku dragging New Jack. Is he going to go for a pin here? He'd done the damage with the submission, but no. Oh, a big chop right across the back of the head of New Jack. And now Haku does go for the pin. Bam Bam and Rhyno are down. Bam Bam's back up now. Back in the ring, but he's a bit slow. But luckily for him, New Jack was able to kick out after the 2. And now again, Haku this time working the arm over as Rhyno sends Bam Bam to the outside once again. And Rhyno joining Bam Bam on the outside. And this again leaves Haku and New Jack in the ring. Haku drops back into the corner, just trying to catch up a little bit of his energy again. Haku with a pin. 1, 2, and again Rhino's there to break it up as Bam Bam just glitches because he can't figure out how to get in the ring for some reason. Belly to belly suplex. It's crazy when it does this, isn't it, really? Bam Bam taking Rhyno up. Oh, nice gutbuster there. Has a nice Falcon Arrow by New Jack as well. New Jack's heading up top. Rhyno trying to crawl to Bam Bam. New Jack with a big splash on Haku. This is Bam Bam and Rhyno working together with a double gutbuster on New Jack, knowing that he's in incredible form at the moment. Bam Bam trying to get the pin here over Haku. And Rhyno just casually walks over and breaks it up. Knew he had the time to do so. There goes Bam Bam to the outside. Rhyno, go on Rhyno, you need to work on Haku. No, he doesn't. Come on, where is the Where's the AI there? He had his opponent on the ground in the ring. He could have gone for a pin. He could have finished him off, but just didn't do it, did he? Just did not do it. Rhyno catching New Jack with a scoop slam, sit out scoop slam as well. Haku pinning Bam Bam. His feet are up on the ropes as well. Rhyno? Yeah, Rhyno knows nothing about that. Absolutely nothing from Rhyno. What's Haku up to? Haku's on the outside on the apron. So Haku's now going after Bam Bam as Rhyno takes New Jack up. We saw this in the past from his ECW days, the power driver. I remember when he hit that power driver on Buda McGillicuddy, he put it for a table, and Rhyno now with a pin. Haku and Bam Bam come in. Rhyno's the one it. Rhyno is the champion. Rhyno is starting WWE 2K18 as the Carnage Hardcore Champion. There's someone on the game. That's nice, isn't it? That is nice. Someone on the game, which means that we won't have to worry about getting a call straight off the bat. So we now know our first 2 members guaranteed to be on the Carnage roster for WWE 2K18. It is going to be Rosemary on behalf of the women's division, and it is going to be Rhyno on behalf of the hardcore division as well. 2 fantastic members to have on the roster. In video number 2, coming up for you a little bit later on today, we're going to have Sanity versus the Dudley Boys for the Tag Team Championships. We've got RVD versus Jerry Lynn in a TLC match. We've got Cactus Jack versus Terry Funk. We've got Minoru Suzuki versus Ken Shamrock. And then, of course, our main event, Braun Strowman takes on Bray Wyatt for the Carnage Championship. And there we go, Rhyno wins his first piece of gold in SWE, and it is, of course, the Carnage Hardcore Championship. Well done there to Rhyno. Big victory for him, pinning, of course, New Jack. So guys, that's the end of this first part of Carnage. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope my poor voice has not held me back too much, that there's been awful commentary, but I know it slipped the last match or 2, but we're fine. We've got through it all. Of course, later on today, we will have the second part of this video uploaded for you. Oh my god. It burns. Of course, if you have enjoyed this one, please do like and, of course, subscribe to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later on for the next part of Shabbymania Carnage. Bye. When I